When his royal heels hit any stage, he reigns purple and supreme.
There's an upstairs room up there that's like a loft, and we were rehearsing there.
But those feet first found their rhythm in the neighborhoods of North Minneapolis. Named Prince Rogers Nelson after his father's jazz band, his mother, a singer, called her tiny boy Skipper. By age 7, he was teaching himself to play TV theme songs.
Because he liked Get Smart and all that stuff. We liked all those kind of programs. He would just get on the piano after the program was over and start doing the theme. And I'd go like, okay. I'd go home and tell my dad.
As depicted in his latest video, Prince taught himself guitar and moved into his best friend's house after his parents' divorce. They formed a band with cousin Chaz on drums. Prince took charge.
Go behind you, take your bass line and do the bass, and this is where I want the bass. And then go to the keyboards and go, Linda, I want you to play this C minor 7th, A flat. See that little porch there? And he'll tell you, we set up right here.
The band played family parties, once attracting 200 people when they practiced on the porch next door, until the police showed up.
We didn't know there was a sound, an ordinance that after 10 you couldn't play loud music. Well, they came and they said, man, y'all got to cut this out. And we said, what? We're in the house. No, you guys got to cut this out.
Despite his size, Prince played basketball until 10th grade.
And he's very agile and very quick.
But never missed a talent show, building a Central High reputation on his loud music and quiet swagger.
He was unusual because as far as he had a drive and he had an attitude like, I'm going to make it no matter what.
Jelly Bean Johnson gigged with a rival band, battling Prince's for supremacy on the North Side.
Seeing a 15, 16-year-old kid play Carlos Santana, who was a god at the time, who still is a god, but play it for note was phenomenal to me. I knew that he was different than anybody else.
This marks the first time that Prince was ever in a recording studio. I mean, this album right here.
Prince's guitar chops caught the ear of producer Peppy Willie, who used the teenager on an album and saved his tracks.
Yeah. I mean, listen to that. I mean, that is tight. I mean, who told him to do that? I didn't.
16, huh?
16 years old. This is the first time he was in a studio.
Prince had found his true home. For the next 2 years, he holed up in recording studios, creating original music and searching for a record deal. At 19, Warner Brothers signed him to a recording contract, guaranteeing he could produce his music alone. His first album came out a year later to sluggish sales, so he staged his first ever concert at the Capri Theater to prove to record company bigwigs he was ready for a national tour. They told him he wasn't.
So he was definitely devastated when it didn't all come the way he wanted to, because he thought, man, from his point of view, the perfectionist that he is, who demanded to have produce his own record, of course wanted to say, I am ready to go on tour. Can't you guys see that? Can't you hear it?
Before long, everyone heard it. His next album had a #1 soul hit. Following albums had crossover hits on the pop charts and MTV, and then Purple Rain, the movie and album that launched him into rock and roll history.
If he was just a songwriter, hey, he'd already be great. But then he's also the singer and the performer and the musician, and on most of those tracks played every instrument and was the engineer. Nobody's had that reach like that total reach. And so I think that, for me, he's at the top.
Take a picture, y'all. We ain't got time to wait.
From the North Side to the top, Prince, crowned a Hall of Fame king.